tried to draw the Queen of Hearts, and this is going to be just a kind of a quick sketch, so I'm not going to use pencil lines to roughen the areas, so I'm just going to try to wing it. So drawing the head first here and her hair. So a lot of these shapes, you know, you have to kind of imagine them ahead of time before you put down the line. Try to look at your next line in relation to something, some line that you've already drawn. Maybe look at the negative spaces, not just the part you're actually drawing, just to get the relative scale more or less correctly. If you're not sure how far a line should go, draw it short to start, and you could always extend it. Like these, I drew the left line first just so I know how far these lines are gonna go, because those are gonna touch. This is gonna be a quick sketch. Probably make some mistakes along the way. The lines aren't gonna be even, but I'm just trying to get a general gist of the drawing. When someone looks at this drawing from afar or at first glance, they're gonna think that, wow, that looks pretty darn good. But in reality, if they take a really close look, well, you're gonna see a bunch of mistakes, and that's not the goal here anyway. So I'm just trying to get a general feel for the whole image. So here, just some alternating lines, alternating circles, and I'm gonna blacken alternate squares like a checkerboard. And I'm just using the fine tip Sharpie. So to darken some bigger areas, I would use the regular Sharpie marker, which is actually called the fine point. This particular marker I'm using here is the extra fine. So we've got a design here, a couple U-shape lines, W's. It's a little thicker at the bottom, so I'm thickening those. And here we go with the thick marker, just really quick coloring in. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and draw this black section here, again with a marker. I don't know, I decided to went down to my shop. My drawing area is my workshop, and I just happened to see this a deck of playing cards, and I thought, well, let's draw that. Okay, so I've got this curved line here, kind of a S-shape, and another circle, a lot of parallel lines. So just try to keep it as even as you can. And these scallop lines here don't go quite all the way through. And I'm gonna draw like this. Part of her, I don't know, her wardrobe. But got a couple lines here, some detail, more parallel lines, and sometimes I don't pay attention to how many lines there actually are. Who's gonna count? Who knows how many lines there actually were? So like this part of her outfit, I doubled that line on the right, but looking at the card right now, I actually messed that up. That should have been just a single line, but who cares? Anyway, oops, I just made a mistake there. See, it's kind of easy to make a mistake, but again, later on, unless somebody really takes a close look, there are so many lines in this drawing. Unless somebody takes a really close look, I think they're just gonna totally miss that. right, see, I'm kind of paying attention to where this particular half circle is in relation to, say, the other circle. And as you know, playing cards are mirror images from the top to the bottom. So whatever's at the top is going to be mirrored exactly from below. And because it's just a sketch, it's not going to be exact. So that left side is actually going to be mirrored by that same image on the right side. Alright, drawing in some details here. Bunch of parallel lines. This is essentially a line drawing without a lot of variety in well, there's no variety in the thickness other than some areas that are being blackened in, which is what I'm doing there. Okay, I'm going to continue this line at the top and draw the left side as straight as I can. That's a little bit crooked, but that's alright. I'm going to go back with a thick marker to make that a little bit more vertical. Okay, here I'm drawing a flower. So there's a stem, and I just draw the leaf. So there's the inside of the flower, and it's got 4 petals. So we got the top, right, left, bottom, and this will stand out a little bit more later when I color it in. Okay, so now I've got the hand here. Put in some fingernails. Sorry about blocking the marker tip here with my hand. And then there are these patterns right here. These are actually gonna be yellow in the end, so I'm just outlining it right now, and it's all gonna have a black background. So I'm gonna put those in, just rough shape. I mean, I'm not trying to make it exact. And here I'm gonna start drawing the flower on the right. So got the petals here, and then I already did the leaf there, so now I've got the other side of the the robe and her hand with the fingernails. Okay, finish off the scarf or whatever. Alright, you can see now where it's starting to mirror the top. The bottom's mirroring the top, and obviously it's not exact. Alright, drawing some more details here, and start drawing the little patterns here on the right side to mimic the one on the left. And again, just a rough indication of those patterns. Not a biggie. To me, it already looks half decent, honestly. Okay, and then this pattern again. So here I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful so I don't mess up. Looks better. And I'm going to thicken that. This time I'll just use the thicker marker, although it's labeled as fine point. And start drawing the details of this part, this triangular part. A few dots in the middle, a couple parallel lines, and the details on the inside here. Alright, then I'm gonna blacken this left side here, just like the one I did already at the upper right. Okay, so let's draw the heart here. Try to make it as even as possible. And then the Q, it's kind of an oblong circle or oval. And then the squiggly line goes across right there. And let's draw another heart. And here I'm just gonna go ahead and thicken the lines to try to make it more vertical. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little sketch. Not something I planned on drawing this morning, but heck, it looks actually pretty good. Here I'm just using a marker to thicken up some lines. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed that and have a great day. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.